Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys. Whatever time y'all are tuning in, I certainly appreciate y'all are here. Today's video, guys, I'm going to be going over the pawn shop knife and Zippo haul that I picked up yesterday, about 12 miles from my house. How convenient is that? Well, I'll tell you how convenient it is. I went back over there this morning, and I looked at the other Zippos they had left, and I also looked at some knives for Mr. Wade. Mr. Wade's seen a couple of knives in the video yesterday. He wanted me to find out what we could work out. And between the pawn shop owner and Mr. Wade, we made a deal. So we'll be picking those knives up on Friday. He's going to be holding them for us. And but you'll see all that in the video. And but anyway, guys, I also want to share with you that me and Mr. Bear Snipes is Mr. Sniper. We're going to be leaving out here on April the 10th, heading to Wiggins, Mississippi. Deep South Cutlery is having a knife show April the 11th and 12th. Me and Mr. Bear Snipes, Mr. Sniper, will be out there on the all day on the 11th, and we'll be leaving a little bit after lunch on the 12th, coming back home. So that's the Saturday. But also, guys, I'm gonna be staying at Flint Creek Water Park. It's a park right near Wiggins. It's got a 600-acre lake, and it's got hiking trails, got cabins. But me and him is gonna be staying at one of those cabins. It's gonna be a great time. Can't wait to share all that with y'all as well, because I'll be doing some videoing of the park and putting the park out there in a future video. When I'm out there, I'll be filming some of this stuff. It's gonna be cool. Can't wait to see that park, because I love to go camping and I love to parks like that. So it's gonna be fun. We may even throw a fishing line out there in that park, or out there in that 600-acre lake. So it's gonna be cool. Well, anyway, guys, thank y'all so much for tuning in today, and I hope you enjoy the video. Okay, guys, I'm back over here at Sportsman Lodge, hunting, fishing, stuff, and pawn. We're gonna go in here and I'm gonna get some more of them Zippos and look at a few more knives. So what's the best you can do on the Winston? That one and the EMT one. Those are the ones I'm interested in today.
Would you go 20 a piece on?
I will. Okay. I certainly will. That made my day. Right. I'll be glad to. Then I'm gonna look at some more knives over here. Yeah, I'm gonna look at that Benchmade. I'm gonna look at that one and that one. Look at that. Ain't that pretty cool? $75. This is a railroad lantern, I think. 25 to get another rifle out. That is so cool, man. 55 to get the grinder. That's got that red. That's what they hang up in the back of the caboose, I think. That's pretty cool. Big old fish in it. That's a pretty deer. And look at that one. That's a monster buck right there. That's pretty. It was. Yeah. Little can of Remo, I ain't never seen that before. I always see the big can at Walmart. Get some of this. That rattlesnake skins right here. Those are timber rattlers. They don't look like a diamondback. Well, let's look at these knives, bud. All right. It'd be the Benchmade. I want to look at someone. All right. And this one here. Is that the price on that knife right there? $139.
That's what I'd like to get for. That's it's a Boker.
It is. That's a good knife.
And which other one you want to see?
That one right here.
That's just a El Cheapo.
Is it?
I bought that in Florida. It's just a El Cheapo automatic. I mean, it's El Cheapo. I just always thought it was kind of neat.
It is neat. That's pretty cool.
Now this one actually belongs to somebody else. So if you want to try to negotiate price, I'd have to call him.
Right. He just wants to know what kind it is.
Yeah, now I carry a Benchmade myself. I think they're pretty good knives.
Yeah, he wanted me to look at it for him, and he's gonna. It's 30B steel. It looks almost like a grip. That's a Boker automatic.
That's why it's so high.
Right.
Because, you know, this Benchmade I carry, hell, I paid $170, $180 for it.
Benchmade's in good shape, too. Just find out what the best he can do on it for him.
Okay.
And,
I'll text him right now.
And let me know. And what's the absolute best you can do on it?
Probably $100.
$100. Top lock. Wow.
That's strong.
It does.
I've got one at home, and I don't know who makes it, but it's stamped as a commemorative for AR-15 or M16 rifle. It's actually got a hidden button on it where you open it. It's all
really.
right. You know about that?
Please do. That's for the Zippos and that oil.
Okay.
Fixing to offer him 20 for that one. Hey, will you do 20 on that the red one over there too?
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and do that, man. Because if I get home, I'll be like, man, I should have picked that one up too. Okay, guys, here are all the stuff I bought yesterday. I went ahead and opened up the Leathermans to save time. You see this one here, is this one? No, this one here's got the full blade on it, but see, it ain't been used that much, and I actually seen the dates in there. But I actually got a wrench to tighten these up, but they seem good and tight. But anyway, you got a file, you got a little, I think that's a little punch blade, Phillips head screwdriver, and that's a bottle opener, or a can opener right there, I'm sorry. And then you got looks like a little pry bar, and then you got a little Phillips head, or a flat tip screwdriver, and that right there, that might be the punch blade there. It is a punch blade because it's got a, well, I really don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. I might have to look them up. That might be, I think that's the punch blade. I have no idea. Y'all help me out because it ain't sharp or anything. Huh. I'll have to look that up. I should have looked it up already. But the date on this thing, you know, these things have dates in them. I was going to try to show it to you. See right there. July of 94. Hoorah. That's actually the month and the year I got out of the Marine Corps. Ain't that cool? So this means a lot. July of 94, I got out of the Marine Corps. Hoorah. It's Portland, Oregon, right there, made in the USA. And this is actually a Marlboro one. See right there? Marlboro Country Store. How about that? Ain't that cool? Now this one here is not a Marlboro. It's made in Portland, Oregon right there, see? But this tip is broke, but we're going to fix that. We sure are. And the date on this one right here is, you know, it's 94 again. 11, that's November of 94. How about that? So that's cool. But again, we got to fix that broken tip right there. And we're just going to come it down a little bit. And we're going to come up a little bit, meet right there in the center. It's going to look good. But it's got the same tools in it as the other one does. And I actually gave $10 for this one. So it's a good buy. And it needs to be cleaned, of course. But anytime you can pick up these little original Leathermans for $10, it's good buy. Especially, even though it's got a broken tip on that knife. But now this one here, I did give 20, and I gave 20 for the other one, but I actually felt like I gave 10 and 30 for this one because it's worth 30. He was wanting 20 for this one, so I got them both for 40. But this is a good knife too. This is a USA made. All three of them are USA made. Now the Leathermans of today, if it don't have USA on there, they're being built with imported parts. So the only ones that are truly made in the USA has USA on them now. But that's got scissors or shears. Then you got your main blade, which is in good shape. Then you got your flat tip screwdriver. You got a fingernail cleaner with a file, and then you got tweezers, and then you got for a Phillips head right here. And then that's a little punch blade with a bottle opener right there. So this is a good pickup too. I was very pleased to get these, all of them. So you see right here. Very cool. I like these. It does have somebody's initials on there, but I can sand that out. No problem. And now the knives, guys. This is a Utica. First one I've seen. I've always find Cutmasters. That was after 37. So this is a Utica before 1937. See there? Featherweight, meaning that the frame is aluminum. The bolsters are aluminum. But it is actually a very light knife. I'm saving all these Girl Scout ones for my girls, my granddaughters. You can see it's not too bad down in there, but I'm going to be cleaning this up. I think it's going to have a little snap in the blade once I clean it up. But it's a great knife. It really is. I gave $10 for it. So, but again, I'm finding all the Girl Scout knives I can find, and one day I'm going to be giving them to my girls. So, very cool. What's next? This one here is just a little Boy Scout knife. It's really just a parts knife. I picked it up for, I think, was it $3? I think, yeah. It's got a broken punch blade, but the springs seem to be good, and that's why I mainly pick stuff up. That blade is really loose. It's probably that pin in there. That thing went bad. But we're going to take it apart just for the parts. Now, this one here now is an old one. I've got to look it up. But see how Scout is written right there in that cursive font almost, that fancy font? It is missing the bell. But guys, this has a half moon can opener. That's what you call a half moon can opener. And that was in the 30s right there. And we're going to look at this tang stamp right here. It needs to be clean. See, that's got Providence, Rhode Island right there, Imperial. See there, Providence, Rhode Island. So we're fixing to look that up in the book. Here it is. So it's got Providence, Rhode Island. There it is right there, 1936 and 1952. So this is an old knife, guys. But I read somewhere the other day that when you see these half moon can openers, they were using these in the 30s. So it's got to be from 36 to 40. I've never used one of these, so I couldn't even tell you even how to use it. Looks like it would rest on the can like that. You'd poke it and go along the can like that with that, where you rest it on the side of the can and you go along just like that, cutting that. But that seems pretty dull. You probably need to keep that sharp. But then you got your flat tip screwdriver, bottle opener, and then you got your punch blade right here. It's a good knife. It really is. It's a solid knife. It seems really heavy. There is a little bit of gapping right there around the composite, the black composite handles right there, but that's expected. Sometimes these things really shrink up really bad. So it's a great knife though. It's to be cleaned up here real soon. And guys, this right here is a great find. This is a Buck Light 1987, and it's got the finger grooves. It really feels good and solid. It's a solid knife, man. But it looks like the buck 110 is all. I might have another sheath for it. That's a 426. I'm fixing to go look for it right now. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, this is why you buy extra sheaths. It's an old one, too. But, see, this is for a buck 426. And this is a 1987 buck 426. And just look at the handles right there. It's in good shape. It's solid, too. It's a solid knife. And it looks about like a buck 110. It's got the finger grooves. It really feels good in the hand. But this is a good knife right here. Very cool. So I'll probably be carrying this one for a while once I get it cleaned up. But it come with a sheath right here. He said he colored it out because he didn't like the camouflage with a Sharpie. But it's still a good sheath. But I bought these two while I was over there. These are solid black, but I think he colored the buck out on those as well. But very, very cool sheath. So we got some extra sheaths now that probably fit a buck 110 and buck 426. Because I'm actually carrying this buck 110 Slim Pro. It's got S30V steel in it. It's got G10 handles. You can replace the or change out the pocket clip over here. But you see that right there. And I think this is like a 23, I think. But that's a S30V steel. And it's really razor sharp, guys. But you can see the size here. I think they're about the same. This is just a buck light. Yeah, see? This has got more of a buck 110 blade than this one does. And this is a buck 110. But it's, like I said, it's like a Slim Pro. Very good knife. Thumb studs. Lock blade. Pocket clip. I put my pair of 3 up today. And I decided, you know what? I'm going to carry this thing. Because this is a great knife. I'm going to carry it for a little while. And also, I'm going to be cleaning this one up and carrying it too. That's a good find for 20 bucks. Especially if you got a sheath for it like this, you know. Love that thing. All right, what's next, guys? I was going to share this with you. This was given to me yesterday. I done repaired a guy's knife. He's in his 70s. He's a pastor here. He's a Navy veteran. His name is Mr. John Pruitt, but he offered to pay me. I said, no, sir, no, sir. Because what I did, I fixed his mother's knife. It was a butcher knife from Germany. And then I fixed a Hawk bill. Had a broken tip that belonged to his daddy. He said he used it in the coal mines. But I think he's from Kentucky, but he moved down here. But he's a great guy, Mr. John Pruitt. But he gave me this. I did not have any idea that Swiss Tech made stuff in the USA at one time. See that right there? This is old, too. But see that right there? USA. And then it's got made in USA right in that little hole right there. See there? Pretty cool, ain't it? Anyway, that was a spam call. But this here will fold out into a little mini multi-tool. Ain't that cool? It's got pliers. It's got your Phillips head screwdriver, your flat tip screwdriver, and then this here does several things. It's like got a cutter, a wire stripper. It's pretty cool. I really like this. Never had a clue that they made stuff like this at one time. Very cool, ain't it? First time I've ever seen this. It's got the paperwork and box and everything, but he gave it to me yesterday. Ain't that awesome? Just wanted to share that real quick. But anyway, guys, this one here has got 2 broke springs. I thought something was wrong with the pin, but I didn't even notice the spring was gone. But really, all you got to do, I have, this is a stainless steel version. I have several carbon steel versions with broken blades, so I could probably use those springs because I don't think I have a stainless steel. But all these blades are in good shape. They really are. So I'm thinking to fix this thing. Let's see. I can't get that out because the spring is broke. Look here. We're going to use one of these. I'm going to use a file to get that thing out of there. There we go. See that? All the blades in great shape. But what I'm thinking, guys, all I got to do is cut that pin right there, because these are actually Swindon keys. But I'm going to cut that pin, take the spring out, cut another knife, and get the springs out of it and put it in here. They'll have carbon steel springs, but I think they'll work. I really do. But we're going to try it here real soon, because that should be an easy repair. Yeah, I hate to say easy. I hate to jinx myself, but this will be a good knife. All it needs is springs. Really will. Let's put this back up. Okay, and of course you got the Kershaw here. Now, these things here are worth a good bit, $100 or more. It's in great shape. Just needs to be cleaned. This here, he had $19.99 on it. I offered $15. He took it. He said it was there when he bought the place. See, it just needs to be cleaned up. But this is actually Japan, but the saw, believe it or not, looked like it had, which it does, got USA on it. It just needs to be cleaned up. It got wet. I don't think it's ever been used because I don't see no scratches. I think it's just surface rust. But you see, the saw is actually made in the USA, I think. I can't really tell. But it's got USA right there. I don't know if that's talking about the patent number or what. But what you do is you stick that right there and close that right there, and it locks it too. It locks it real good. Ain't that cool? And put that back up. I'm gonna be cleaning this up. And then you got a fillet blade here, right? And all you do is, again, just put that thing right there, close that down, then you got a nice fillet. Ain't that awesome? That's very well designed. It locks good too. It ain't loose at all. I love it. Okay, then after this one, you got, see it goes in there real good, and it locks in place right on that locking system, and it slides down in there. Then you pull that out, and you got your knife. A little clip blade looks like, and this is a hoss here now. Once you do that, that's awesome. Awesome fixed blade. I mean, I wouldn't go be pataning wood or anything, but it's a great user, you know, around your campsite. And that blade, guys, has never been used. It's just dirty. I don't know why, but I don't see any scratches. And the edge is still original. But ain't that cool? But it is made in Japan. I think it's right there. See there, Japan. Very cool. Very cool. It was a good find. It really was. For $15, you can't beat this at all. And I might just put this in my camper to have. Ain't that's very cool. But see, all that'll clean up good, guys. All that'll clean up good. All right, what's next? What's next? Of course, y'all know about my Zippos. That's for Mustang. Couldn't pass out that one up right there. And that year is a 2015, which G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. That's July of 2015. This one here is, see the price tag. I gave $20 for this one. That right there is a 12G. That's a July. See, all that's got on it is the logos. It's very cool, ain't it? Love it. I'll be putting all these in my display case today. And the Harley one here, I'm glad to pick this one up because I've got a whole section of Harleys I'm trying to fill. And see that right there? That's pretty cool, ain't it? And what year is this one? I might get the whole thing out, pop that out. That one right there is a 90s model, y'all. Golly. We got to look this one up. IJKL. I think this is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. September. I started to say September. But we're fitting to look this year up. That's an old one, guys. Expect that now. I thought it was going to be in the teens, 2000s. So you got a X1 and V. That's a Roman numeral 14. So X1 and a V, 90s right here. X1 and V, 98. Look at there. Ain't that cool? 1998, man. That's a great find right there. I think I got it for 20 bucks, I think. Nice tin, too, to go along with that. Yes, sir. Now, this one here is a good find, too. I already got one of these, but it's a slim. It's got somebody's initials on it. I'll show it to you. But we're going to be cleaning this one up with Neverdull and putting that thing in there. And that one's a 90s, too, y'all. Check that out. That is Roman numeral 8. And that is B. That's February. And let's see if it's got the original. It should have the original. Nope, that's a 05. That's not the original casing. But that's fine. So that's L, JKL. That's December of 2005. So that's how you check things. It don't matter to me as much. I wish it was the original, but it don't have to be. But that's still a great lighter. And I think I gave 20 bucks for it. But we finna look that one up. B and Roman numeral 8. It does have the original box, so that's pretty cool. Original box. Right here, see? Awesome, man. So Roman numeral 8. What do I do my car? There it is. Roman numeral 8. That's 92. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Very satisfied with that. Well, while we're on Zippos, I want to tell you what happened to me while I was over there. This one here, I bought this one for 20 bucks. And look, when I open it up, no casing. But I found one. Where is it at? Here it is. I went in my extra. This is why you buy extra Zippos too. Even though the casing is busted up, the lid is not intact. Get them for like $4 or $5. This is what you pay for right here when that's happened. This is a JKL. This is November of 2006. And this is a 2005, I of 2005. So it's about 1 year off. I could probably look harder. I thought that was a 2006, but it's actually a 2005. But anyway, it's going to work. We can deal with that. It's good to go now, you know. So I'll be getting out because when I picked it up, I'm like, man, this thing feels light. And I checked it. Sure enough, there was no insert in there. But anyway, he said to make up for it, he threw one in. So I was very pleased. And I'll show you which one this might be it here. Always get these. There we go. Now this is the Winston. And this one is a, what year is that? See, this is a 90s as well. Roman numeral 11. That's February. Roman numeral 11. That's a 95 right here. We're going to be hitting this one with Neverdull as well. Ain't that cool? But I bought this one. Get 20 bucks. Uh-oh. That lid don't come off. Be fine. It ain't going to be in there long. And this one here, I bought that one too, the EMT. Couldn't resist that one. I've seen it yesterday. I just have a special place in my heart for all first responders, EMTs too. They never get the credit You know, you always hear about police officers and firemen, which is great. I'm glad they're getting the recognition they deserve. The sheriff department, very well worth of what they do. I'm not knocking them at all, but you never hear much about the EMTs, and I just want to thank all EMTs and other first responders out there today. Thank y'all for y'all service. Thank you for y'all sacrifices that y'all have to deal. Y'all have to deal with the chaotic world every day. And I just want to thank y'all so much for being there and saving our lives. Thank y'all. But I had to put this one in here, and it's going to go over there in my military one over there because I think they deserve that as well. They need to be in there with the military and police and firefighters. I appreciate every EMT out there. I really do. Thank y'all so much. And this is the one he threw in right here. That one come off too. See that one right there, which is new, about 19 bucks. I don't even know what year this one is. Didn't even check it over there, but you see it ain't never been used. This is a 90s as well. That's a 15. It seemed like I learned it's hard to keep up with all this stuff. A 15 would be 99. Check that out. The only Roman numeral out there is 2000. So 2000 is 16. Where does it start at? So they started with the number 2, then it went 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way up to 2016. So really, these years should be the easiest to remember. I don't know why it's so hard for me to remember, but they actually started the Roman numerals in 86 and went all the way to 2000. So 86 from July, they must have started late. See, in 86, they also had those 2 right there. I bet those are pretty rare. You know them, that 86 and that 86 right there. World famous is calling. Okay, guys. Again, that's a Roman number 15, so this is a 1999. Hoorah. Alrighty. Now, look at the Victorinox. This is a Marlboro. Come from the Marlboro store. Paid 10 bucks for it, guys. Brand spanking new. And it's, here it is right there, Victorinox. Let's see. Pretty cool, ain't it? But it's got the main blade. It's got a flat tip screwdriver, bottle opener, wire stripper, that little hole. I've never seen how to use one, but that's what they call it. You got that little flat tip screwdriver that works well on Phillips head screws as well. Then you got your can opener. Then you got your little blade right here. Yes, a little blade. No toothpick or anything. So 10 bucks I feel like is a fair price. And this one right here, guys, is a find of the day. Really, really over there. To me, it's probably one of the better deals that I made. I mean, this is easily a $60 to $75 knife. It's brand new. You got your main blade, which locks. You know, you got your little button here, and it's brand new with the box. Then you got your a little saw right here, or I don't know if it's a saw or a serrated blade, but oh, here's the saw. So that is a serrated blade. And then you got, I think that's it right there. Then you got your little flat tip screwdriver, bottle opener, wire stripper, and you got your flat tip, little flat tip screwdriver. Again, it works good on Phillips head screws, can opener. And you got your corkscrew, and you got your punch blade and sewing all, which is made after 85 because it's got the hole in it. And I think that's it, guys. Nothing else, but you got your tweezers and your toothpick with a little lanyard ring right there. A great knife, it really is. That's a good find. Well, guys, that is the haul from Buena Vista Pawn Shop. Very cool. Well, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed the video today. I forgot to tell y'all about Wade's deal. He's getting that Boker automatic and the Benchmade Presidio. It's a Benchmade 570. He's getting them both for $225. So he's supposed to be coming over here on Friday to pick those up. And I also picked up this right here. Forgot to show y'all that. This is a little thing of rim oil, $5. So I'll have that on my desk over here just to do a few drops here or there. And guys, a little update on this knife here. This is the Brian Yellow Horse. We call it the deer. It's got mammoth tooth bone. And this will be in the auction coming soon. I'll be scheduling the show. I'll be sharing that with y'all. But it's a beautiful knife. Mr. Vincent Lopresti actually donated this knife. When he got it in, the handles come off. And when I got it, and several subscribers, or a few subscribers I should say, have said that mammoth tooth or mammoth bone, I think it's mammoth tooth. Let's see. Yep. Mammoth tooth is very fragile and they can just pull apart. And that's what happened, guys. I was holding it and I moved it down and they just went bloop. It just come apart like a piece of puzzle. I'm telling you. Bloop. It just come apart like a piece of puzzle. I'm telling you. And I could not believe it. But it's fixed now, guys. Again, you cannot see that break whatsoever in that. You can't even feel it. It's in good shape right there. Beautiful piece. But guys, this will be in the auction. It's going to be the grand finale of the auction. And we're going to run it at $1 and see what happens. Okay? Beautiful, beautiful knife. It really is. Mammoth tooth, guys. Can y'all believe that? Them handles are tens of thousands of years old. You know, amazing. It really is. It's going to go to some lucky person here real soon. But thank you again, Mr. Vincent Lopresti. Thank you so much for donating this, man. I enjoyed working on that too, man. I've never worked on mammoth tooth. Can you believe that? But I sanded it down. I started out with, again, like 340, went all the way to 5,000, and can't even feel it. I mean, it's amazing. Amazing what that fine grit sandpaper would do. It really is. Well, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed the video today. I really do. I don't know what else I could talk about real quick, but I think that's it. But do want to remind y'all about me and Mr. Sniper, Mr. Barry Snipes, will be going out to Wiggins, Mississippi for their Wiggins Knife Show out there put on by Deep South Cutlery. It will be April the 11th. That's a Friday, and 12th. That's a Saturday. I'll be out there all day on Friday and half a day on Saturday. So it's going to be fun. So, again, guys, hope to see y'all there. If y'all want to come out, please come up. I'd love to meet y'all. And I'd just love to talk about knives. So, thank y'all again so much, guys, for tuning in today. And I want to say God bless y'all. Till we meet again, guys. Y'all be like a good knife. Stay sharp.
First start, hey. Flea market call and a treasure hunt today, hey, hey, with Antique Queen by his side. They search, they barter, take the ride. He's the knife doctor on a steel crusade, trucking with his lady and the deals they jade. Down the lane where rust meets fate, he sees a spark in the forgotten, ain't too late. A diamond in the rough, they say, till the knife doctor puffs the years away. Through the aisles and past the stands, his keen eye sweeps over the merchant's lands. Picks up a blade, its story untold. Edges dull, but the handle's gold. He squints his eyes, sees past the grime. Each knife he saves like stopping time. In every town, a tale of Jim. The hunt is on, no need to pretend.
y'all got any knives or anything? Some pocket knives?